My name's Matthew Idle. I had an addiction problem for over 20 years to all sorts of substances and alcohol. I am now the lead addiction therapist at the Villa Paradiso. For me, drugs and alcohol was something that I couldn't cope with and I couldn't find a way out. I did a lot of intense therapy on myself and I've been in recovery over 15 years now. As soon as I got into recovery, I always thought that I wanted to help people and I had to re-educate myself. I went back to school. I trained as an addiction therapist. I worked in some of the most prestige rehabilitation centres in England. I worked at the Priory. I worked for the Ministry of Justice. I worked for the Home Office on setting up new drug laws and legislation for people getting into recovery, and I set up new programs to try and help people and focus more on the individual and not one cap fits all. For me, I think it's very important that you treat people as individuals because everyone's different and some people need different sorts of therapy to others, and that's why I did a lot of training. I can do lots of different sorts of therapy for different sorts of addictions, and we get good results from things like that because we try to understand the person. We don't just give them a folder and say, crack on with that, and at the end of it, you've finished and get a certificate. We sit down and, whatever path it can be up and down. I expect the clients to open up to me, but you have to give them a bit of trust for them to trust you. So it can be a slow process, it can be a quick process, but it's not just about getting people in and doing as quick as we can. It's about we actually really care and they're like family to us, and all the clients that have been in here I'm still in regular touch with. Wherever they go in the world, I connect them with somebody else that's in recovery and they keep an eye on them, and I'm always there for them should they need to speak to me. And I find in my years of working with people that people need to be shown a bit of love and a bit of care, and they need to be listened to, and whatever reason they think they have for their addiction or alcoholism, you have to respect that and work on that. You can't say to someone that's not a reason to take drugs or drink because it's their reason. And we sit down with people and we try and really focus on the positive in their life and not the negative, and what they can achieve if they do what we suggest, and the good things they can get in life, like the simple things. It's not about big houses and big cars and lots of money. It's about being comfortable in themselves, and to watch people come in here broken and leave and come back and visit us completely different people means we're doing our job. And I can go home at night and put my head on the pillow and think I've helped somebody. It's not about ticking boxes and getting people in and out the doors as quick as we can. It's about we actually care about people, and I think from all my past experience working in different places, if you care for people, you've got more of a chance because they'll trust you, and if they trust you, you're halfway there. And I find that by giving them a little bit of love and a little bit of compassion, and sometimes letting them vent and be angry and putting some structure in with them and saying, the hardest thing to say to an addict is no. And when we say no to them in here and they don't enjoy it, but afterwards they always come back and say it was probably the best thing that we ever did for them. And I think that's why Villa Paradiso works really well from all the places I've worked at, is because everybody here cares and the clients become one of the extended family, and it's a wonderful place to work, and we all care, and we care about people, we care about their families, and we've got a bigger picture. We try and help everyone, and from the day they come in, we're getting them ready to leave, because the day they leave is when they can have their life beyond their wildest dreams, and I've seen them have it, and it's not the dreams they want, it's just the simple things, that walking on the beach or taking their dog for a walk or taking a little boy for a picnic, and it's seeing them little moments that I know that I'm doing the right thing. Thank you. And I think what's really unique about Villa Paradiso, it's not clinical, it's like a home. We have beautiful surroundings, people have beautiful bedrooms, we have beautiful food, but it's like a home. We'll sit and do groups out in the sun, or we'll sit up at the top and have a chat, and we'll go for walks in the evenings. And it's not clinical, it's not regimental, it's not every bedroom's not the same, every bedroom's individual. People have their own kitchen, they have their own fridge, You know, it's like a home away from home. If you want somebody to heal, you have to heal in the right environment. And I've had clients, as soon as they walk through the gate, they feel better. I've had people come in here detoxing off of quite a high amount of heroin, and they just said just the environment made them feel better. And these people have been to lots of different treatment centres, and from the day they went in, they want to go. And it's one of the only facilities that I've worked at that people want to stay longer. And that shows me that they feel comfortable with it. It's like their home, and they leave and they say they feel like they're leaving their family and they're leaving their home. I mean, we have a heated swimming pool, we have a private office for one-to-one therapy, we have a TV room to chill out on and watch films, we have another TV room around the other side that they can listen to music, we can walk around the facility, we have our recovery dog here that whenever somebody new comes in, the dog spends 3 days sleeping outside their room. You know, even every person that works here cares. The gardeners, you know, they all come and speak to the clients. And I think what works great about the Villa Paradiso is the environment. You can sit out here in the evenings at 10 o'clock at night looking out over the beach, and people will open up. People won't open up if you sit them in a therapy room across the desk from you, because they're already tense because they think that they're trying to hold in something that they think they want to talk about. Some people have just sat with our feet dangling in the pool and they've just told me something that's affected them in their life because they feel comfortable. So I think the environment's got a massive effect on the results we're getting at Villa Paradiso, and it's kept to such a high standard that it shows people that we respect them, and it shows them that they deserve respect, and they're our clients, but we actually care about them, and we show that in the high standard that the facility is. Thank you. Yeah?